Welcome to Black Trauma with Memms Empiree, a podcast that brings a new narrative in a world where Black trauma has been woven into the fabric of our existence. On this podcast, we recognize the power of breaking generational cycles and embracing self-awareness. We confront our past, understand our pain, and transform it into a source of strength. We inspire future generations to rise above the shadows of trauma, creating a legacy of resilience and empowerment. We unapologetically embrace our scars, turning our wounds into wisdom and our struggles into triumphs, which then inspires everyone watching us to do the same. I encourage you to maintain self-love and respect by putting boundaries in place in all relationships. This empowers us to prioritize our needs and nurture healthy relationships, ensuring we remain true to ourselves. Welcome to Black Trauma with Memms Empiree. I'm your host, Memms Empiree, and I'm so happy to be here again with our first episode, a Christmas edition. Let me wish you all a Merry Christmas whilst I'm here. I know it's been a while, guys, for me to be here, but we're here. That's all that matters. A lot has gone on. We have won a Zim Diaspora Podcast Award, and I also won the Female Impact Award as well. Both of them were first runner-ups, but I'm just going to say I won them. Do you know what I mean? Because I know I was the first runner-up, so come on, I've won that. But anyway, I've been doing so well, and then I've been back in the trenches, and then I've been out, but now I'm out again, and you're going to see more of me. But this is healing, isn't it? It's not something that's constant. Sometimes you see me like this, sometimes you see me like my Wendy, but we just keep going. And Wendy's in uni. Listen, life is good, but I'm here with an inspirational woman, just like me. You know, I just deal with inspirational women. And this lady, do you know, I've known her 15 years, but I only met her first time at the awards show. Imagine, this year in October. But we've been talking almost. And can I say that with this woman, anything that I come to her with, there is no, I'm not free. There is no, oh, let me see, whatever. She's ready to help me. And it's not because she doesn't have anything to do. She has lots to do, but she just has that heart that thinks about other people. She thinks about other people genuinely, and she will help. Even if she's on her feet all day, she will do it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to introduce her to you. Her name is VK. And I wanted to tell you who she is, apart from who she is to me. Hi, V. Welcome. We're so pleased to have you here. I am so happy to have you here, sis.
It's been a long time.
It's been.
We've been planning this for a long time.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
Finally, we met. And I'm so excited.
I am excited. And I really want to thank you for taking time to do this with me and putting yourself forward for this. It really means a lot to me because it's being supportive. It's seeing that light in me that you want to be part of. So thank you. I want you to tell my people, who you are. Who's VK? Tell us. Who is VK?
I'm Veronica. I don't know if you need to know my age.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 47.
You don't look...
Yeah.
What? 47?
I am 47.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've got 3 kids. My eldest is 22, and he's my
wow.
son. Yeah, and I've got a 15-year-old daughter, an all-star cheerleader. You've met her.
You're doing it, girl. You're doing it.
And I've got an 8-year-old son as well. And I call them Michael and Miles.
Oh, M&M, Triple M.
If you see my daughter's T-shirt, yeah, it's written M&M.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm a chef. I've always loved cooking. I've always involve myself in anything that has to do with catering and food. So I call myself a professional chef.
Yeah.
But I love to cook. And what else? I'm just
everywhere,
just trying to help, trying to be as helpful as I can, to everyone.
Yesterday, guys, we were at a party, V's partner's 40th.
50th.
50. He doesn't look 50.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Guys, if you see him, he does not look 50. Let me tell you that now. This is a good thing. So she planned the whole thing. She was there. She cooked it. Everything cooked. It was so good.
The decor as well.
And the decor was amazing. And guess who was the MC, honey?
Oh, yeah. You did an amazing job, girl.
I was the MC. That was my first MC. And listen, I know I did it. I tried my best. I was trying to hide the cheer right in me and trying to be nice, but I did my best to calm down. You know me?
You did well.
I'm with the drama all the time, so, So we're going to get back into this. So obviously here we talk about healing. We talk about trauma. It doesn't have to be your own trauma as well, because some people are not ready to speak about their trauma. But just come and speak like you're giving us advice, like you're trying to help someone out there. Because I understand not everyone is ready to sit here and take apart everything. It is so freeing, though. You should try it. So if you want to be part of this, hit me up, and trust me, I'll come where you are. Now we've got Chizi's studio. I'll pull him. He'll come with me everywhere, guys. So listen, we're going Pro Max now. We're international. We're going professional. We're not using the phones, nothing. So I'll start with a question to you, V. Do you want to tell us what the trauma is?
I went through GBH.
Okay.
And
who was that from? From the partner, okay.
I was with a partner.
So before and everything else, who were you before trauma?
Yeah, like I said, I was a chef, enjoying myself and my kids. And
what kind of a woman were you? Or a girl?
An outgoing person, but my focus was more on the kids and just spending time with friends.
But do you remember who you were in personality? Like, who were you? Who you are now and what you were before the trauma?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Because I don't.
Not really.
You don't? Yeah. Oh, so it is popular then? Because I thought there was something wrong with me. No. I don't remember anything now. I don't know who I am.
It's just things just change just like that. So
you just start being this person that you're. But do you like who you are now?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's good. That's the best.
I love the person I am now, and the people I've kept in my life who've been there and who've supported me. They've helped to make me be the person I am right now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That is really good. How long were you with him?
3 years.
Wow. Tell us about that.
So I met this guy. We used to go to school together anyway. So I knew about him from high school.
Oh, so from Zim?
Oh,
okay.
It's not like someone I just met here in UK. It's someone I knew.
Okay.
Who's known by everyone. So,
and then you moved here.
I know, and the things that I knew about him from way back, you wouldn't think anything is. And it's only when things start happening that's when.
What do you think kicks that off? How long were you married then for?
We were together 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Wow, and it did so much damage.
That's why it only took that short while, because I don't take nonsense.
That's good.
But people don't understand when it comes to GBV, domestic violence. It's hard. You have to find a way of coming out. You don't just come out. It's not easy.
No.
There's so much that involves, you living. That's why it's so hard for victims
to come out.
Yeah.
Talk about friends. Did your friends stay like on your side? Obviously, when it was happening,
yeah,
right? Your friends knew what was happening.
Yeah.
Did they stay in your support, or did you have to live on your own, start somewhere on your own, and just had to fight through it on your own?
To be quite honest, it had to do with friends and family.
Wow.
Who had to jump in to say, if you don't do this,
perfect,
we're gonna do that, and if we do something, that means we end up going to jail.
Yeah.
So
you do
they
something.
had to encourage me to do something to,
So they had your best interest at heart, and that's beautiful.
But I did have some friends who were not supportive, who actually turned against me because of, things like that. And
it's sad so for them to be women. They're women. Oh my God, for them to be women. This is the thing. What I think, you may laugh at V today. Life it's a will. Today you'll be like, me, I wouldn't let my husband do. I wouldn't stay if I'm cheated on. Honey, when it happens, you won't even recognize yourself. You be thinking, I wouldn't date a man 3 months and he hasn't shown me where we're. Listen, the streets are not safe, and we just keep moving, and we keep moving. So never laugh at someone. Never ever laugh at someone.
But sometimes you might end up being the one in that.
I wonder how do you speak to them now?
Yeah, I'm always lucky because I'm a prayerful person, and I always pray for people who, wish for my downfall, or and God always shows, by because a lot of the people, they come and apologize and say, "Oh, we did you wrong. We know at that time."
I'm starting to do that.
Supportive of you at that time, and we're really sorry. So I've had.
So they did apologize.
Even the partner who he had at that time, who he was cheating on me with, actually came and apologized.
Oh, there was infidelity and domestic violence. And God, he was a wrong one. Wow.
So it's funny how things work, I always believe in God,
that is karma.
Fighting for you.
And I bet that woman, when she was cheating with him, she actually thought you were this monster.
Yeah.
Because this is what happens, isn't it?
It's all about, when these things happen. Let's say if you're now dating the person that I was with, who I know is not bad, and I'll be trying to reach out to you to try and not to like mock you or anything, but to try and help you
and warn you that this.
I was warned.
Yes.
So I'm now coming to you to give you that heads up to say, But people always think coming out, we're jealous. We're like,
never do that. Let them find out on their own.
No, but then that's the thing. You don't want another life to be lost.
I know, but with women, they actually think if you go to them and say, listen, this person, look out for things like this, look out for this. Because there was a friend of mine that I tried to help. Yeah. And then I told her that, this man was going out with the son, with the daughter of the last partner. So be careful with your daughters. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, it went wrong. Because it was like, I'm trying to say and I'm like, okay, but he ended up raping the,
oh my God, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. Yeah. That's why we need to wake up. It's not always someone coming to tell you that this is happening. Yeah. To try and,
That's it. I stopped. Now I don't. Now I just watch,
but then
baby.
This is the thing. A lot of things happen. By you stopping,
I stopped
things happen.
Because I was made to look like the bad person.
This is the thing. We need to tell people out there.
Yeah.
They, when someone is telling you something, before you just, discard whatever it is, think first. Ask yourself questions. Investigate. Yeah, because someone could be coming with good information.
Intentions,
to you,
and
good intentions. Not everything is being brought to you to embarrass you or to whatever, but it's to empower someone or to, give you a heads up. Red flags are everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And other people see the red flags, before you.
And we're not saying we don't have red. We're not saying we don't have red flags. everyone has red flags, but it takes taking accountability of them and say, this is my red flag. That's what we need. So, when the signs of the domestic violence started, when it started, can you tell us what that was? And what was the one moment that made you realize that something is not right? I gotta get out.
It was mostly because people don't get this. In relationship, there's financial abuse. That's if a partner is, doing things, especially with the finances, things that you don't understand, and
tell us, like, give us two things that happened that, get into specifics, so that if there's someone watching, they understand that, that's what's happening to me. So let's give us two things.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Okay.
That people would never believe that this would happen.
Yeah.
Because I would, because I was always busy with work. I used to work Monday to Friday, as everyone knew. I was working in the kitchen. So sometimes I didn't have time to, even go to pay my rent and stuff. So I'd put money in his account to go and pay the rent. Even my own mom put money for him to go and pay the rent. But he would keep that money. And when I found out about the cheating, because he was cheating on me with a woman in Africa.
Wow.
So the woman called once when he was fast asleep. So the phone rang in front of me. So I just decided to answer. You get curious. Someone is calling you that late and, you want to know. And then, so we started talking with this woman, not for me to shout, but I just wanted to know. Because with me, every time it's always about evidence. So,
and you're so calm with it. Me, hey.
So we just started talking with this girl, and she was shocked. She was literally shocked, and for her it was like, so what are you doing at his house? And I'm like, hang on, this is my house, And she told me to read the messages in WhatsApp. That's when I found out he was saying, I'll send you money when I get paid on the 26th. I got paid on the 26th. So,
guys.
Yeah, so as soon as my pay goes in and the money is transferred, obviously he was taking the money. And sometimes we're so ignorant as women, and we're so much in love that you don't see other things. You just think, it's okay, and things are happening, So I didn't realize my rent was not even paid for 4 months. And, the council have been saying to me, we've been writing letters to you, you didn't see them. So it takes those things now to start seeing that something is going on, something is really, so that's when I was aware that there's, financial abuse, that was being abusive, and then there was a time when I had to go and pay for my nursery, my son's nursery. He decided to take the money and spend. I think that's where I broke. That's the time I broke.
Because now you're touching my
own best
kids.
friend at that time. She literally had an accident because I called her crying and telling her exactly, and because they didn't know. Nobody knew what was going on because I was hiding things.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was hiding things is because I was warned. So many times I was warned. But I assumed...
What were you warned?
The same thing that we were talking about, to say, when someone comes and tells you that this person is like this and that.
So don't just question him, you'll be beaten up or something.
You always assume, because he's probably an adult now, new relationship, I'm a nice person, maybe they won't do this to me. You give excuses for someone's, mess. So at that time, I wasn't seeing anything. It's only when the money issue started, that's when, things, because he was now not working. He would literally say to me, he's got a job somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going for a week.
What was his
and
profession?
Then he won't have a physiotherapist. So he would say, I'm working in, let's say Birmingham for 1 week, but I don't get paid until that time. So because I had my own money, so I would book the hotel for him and he would go. But he wasn't working.
Right. I want to stop you there. Did it get any physical?
Yes, it did.
It did.
Yeah,
what had you done?
It's when I found out about that girl.
Yeah.
The
so you did confront him.
So he knew. I don't know how it happened, but the minute he realized when he woke up that I had answered his phone and I'd spoken to someone, because I don't know how that happened that time. He just came to me and just looked me in the eye and, very angry, like, what have you done? What were you doing?
Wow.
And he headbutted me, punched me in the face. And
wow.
Yeah, so when I tried to run away, that's when I ran behind the door. And then he grabbed, so I tried to kick him off with my left leg to kick him away from me, just for me to run away and get my phone. And then that's when he grabbed hold of my leg and smashed me on the floor, like literally lifting me up. And I fell. Like,
is that when you were very, very, oh my God, you had your leg that time? I thought you fell down the stairs or something.
People always think I'll
that's what I thought. I thought maybe when she was at work,
I've
she
never spoken
tripped.
about that story, but I've sent,
wow.
some people have
Did
seen
you
the
report
pictures.
it?
And that's the thing where you just, sometimes you don't want to, you don't want the attention. Because I literally got up the next day and went to work.
And you stayed?
And I lied at work that I fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
And because I didn't. So they just said, okay, fine, just go to work. So from there, everything started going downhill because I was now feeling a bit like unwell. When you go through that kind of, because that was a shock for me.
It was.
Because that was the first time.
Wow.
Because it was the anger of, why did you find out about this? Because I now started looking for things now, trying to justify what people had been telling me.
Okay.
So it was now, so from there, that's when the physical started. And it was the verbal abuse, which was more every day. Even my mom, when she came over staying with me, there would be days when she would just take the kids out because he would be in the house just insulting and shouting. And there's a worst audio of him insulting my daughter because she's a cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
You know how
he was now insulting.
Yeah,
these are his kids.
No,
okay.
That was my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because I had put a stop to, like, there was a time when I just start. When you get all these like things from people, that information from people, you start putting things together,
and you're like, oh wow.
I thought the relationship that he was having with my daughter was just like,
Genuine.
Someone who's genuinely.
Yeah.
But then for me, it just started becoming, because if it wasn't for that woman I spoke to on the phone, I wouldn't have known a lot of things, because he was now buying my daughter makeup and things like that, and buying her like mini dresses and shorts and things like that. And it was always, he didn't have that close relationship with his son who I had. So it was more of, my daughter this, like, Maya, blah, blah, blah.
You see what I mean?
So for me, I just started putting an end to it. And I had to sit down with my daughter and just, talk to her. And then I got the school as well to talk to her, to find out if there's anything that had happened or anything. But as a mother, I have to protect my child. And I put an end to it. So the minute I put an end to it and spoke to my daughter and say, you know what, from now on, you don't do this,
do that,
wear that in front of him or things like that. Apparently, he turned on my daughter.
Oh, wow.
That's where the verbal abuse started, towards my daughter, and always shouting at her. And there was a time he actually hit my daughter just because she was just playing with, with my son, the little one.
The little one,
and, she was just jumping around and things like that, and she punched my daughter in the stomach.
Oh.
So lucky enough, my mom was there because I was at work. So my mom had to call me.
See, he had no respect now.
Yeah.
He got very disrespectful.
My mom had to help me with that and say, so my mom started getting information as well, But then when all of this was happening, that's when I started trying to break away from this, relation. Because for me, it was becoming too toxic. So we tried to just, put the brakes and say, you know what, dude, I don't think I can go on with this. Because when you touch my daughter, that's it. We're done.
Everyone knows.
That's like, because I'd say to
I'll go psycho.
I just said we're done, so this is it. End of story. You need to leave. So it was a case of getting him out of the house. And I was afraid of talking to other people and telling them. So the only people who knew what was going on was myself, my mom, and my kids. So it was really, really hard. And then because I had said I don't want anything anymore, so it was more of, so my mom had to leave because she couldn't stand it as well. And she was like, if you're not going to get rid of him, I'm off. I'm gone. And my family did the same thing. So that's what narcissists do, isn't it? They isolate you from everyone. I was literally isolated from my family, and he was now isolating me from my friends. He would, when I get phone calls from my friends, he would grab the phone, start talking to them about how bad I am, how stupid I am, how, my friends can witness. I've got, two of my friends sometimes will be on the freeway call with some of my friends, and he would just be spiteful and bashing, and my friends would be like, V, so all this has been going on and you were not telling us. I was like, I've just gone to a breaking point now. I just need out. So
you are such
I
a
started
strong
refusing
man
to sleep with him. So that's when the punching started as well, because
you are a strong woman. I'm really sorry you went through that. What I've noticed as well, another red flag from men, because we're talking about men, I'm not saying they're the only ones that are wrong, but in this situation, if you see your partner, unless he's being stopped to see his kids, that's a different situation. But if he has access to his kids and he is showing more love to your kids than his kids, that's a red flag. It's a red flag on its own. There's no two ways about that, because you cannot love another child and hate your own child. But then as women, we need to do better, honestly, and just say, you're not going to be with me and not look after your kids. And ask yourself, you've been with me for 3 months. I've not heard you, not even once, saying I'm going to pick up the kids. What's happening? When are we going to stop accepting that kind of thing? And another thing, I don't know if you agree with me, the way you stayed and kept going and stayed, do you think there's a part of trauma in you from before that was stopping you that was making you like pay for him to go? Because there is trauma in him. As a physiotherapist, he needs to do better. But because trauma in him, do you know what trauma does? It makes you so small, and it makes everything look so like bad, and then you forget the real person that you are. When he is expected, as a professional, we expect better from him. So on his side, there's definitely trauma there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There was so much trauma.
There was. Yeah, there was. Okay.
And I think for me, it was more of trying to help him.
So when you did that, how did he take it?
That's where everything was thrown back in my face, because all I did was try and help someone who can't be helped. I think I didn't stay because of, other things that people would think, I'm desperate for a man or whatever.
Exactly.
But I was trying to help him.
Okay. Because you'll be thinking, I can heal you.
Yes.
I can make you better.
I can make you better. Not better for me,
no,
but better for yourself.
Better person.
So that when you move on to someone else, you'll be a better person. Because I tried to get him so much help. But
But what that only does, guys, from a professional, that only kills you more. It kills you. It makes you so small, because you can never, be it a woman, a person, you can never heal a person. A person can only do what they want to do. You cannot heal anybody. And the only thing that has come from people that have tried to heal people is either they're called that, she said my mom was a whore, or she said my dad was a thing. But I was trying to help. I was trying to make you open your eyes and say, look what your dad did, look what your mom did. Where you're going, you're doing the same thing. On the financial abuse, do you think gambling is financial abuse?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
That's
they're not
interesting.
Thinking about the family. They're not, they're just thinking of their self-satisfaction. What do they want to do?
Yeah.
They're not thinking about how it's going to impact the other person, or how I'm going to damage my whole family.
Yeah.
So
it does. So a lot of survivors talk about losing themselves slowly. Yeah. What parts of yourself did you lose? Did you feel slipping away at that time?
I did. because I'm always a strong person. I've always been a strong person. Because it's not the first time I've gone through things, but they were not as bad as that.
As this,
but I've always been a strong person who can come out of things. But at this time, I felt like I just lost myself and, who I was. Because I stopped doing the things that I love. It was more of what.
Yeah, you just went quiet, even on social media, even your cooking. You used to show us when you're at work in your white uniform. You just stopped.
Yeah.
And which is very sad. And you see that in a lot of people. So we need to look out for our friends, guys. When things are going on, it's them strong friends that never come out and say, this is happening. I have a best friend. You never hear her saying, no, you never. No. So you just have to look out for those signs and just, give them the ultimatum that, girl, if you don't do this, that's it. You know what I mean?
I'm grateful for the friends I had at that time who really supported me, and they know themselves.
That's nice.
If I can mention their
names, it's good to give them their flowers. Like, remember what I was saying yesterday? I'm so good on, I love to just give people their flowers. Give them, just say them so that maybe I can go and I'm looking for friends. I have only 2 friends, 3 friends, so I need friends that are helpful like that. Yeah.
I've got a very prayerful friend, and she's been my best friend since like 2007, but people don't know her because she's not on social media. But you met her yesterday.
Which one is that?
Kay.
The light girl.
No, Kay. She was sitting on the left side. She had a dress like with the gold thingy.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
That's my best friend.
Wow.
Okay,
and she's so calm, you wouldn't even, she's not like out there.
She's been my rock for ages.
And what's good is she's prayerful.
Yeah.
I need people that actually call me and say, let's pray.
You see all those things that I do with you, all the praying.
Yeah. Like that chat we had that time.
Yeah.
I actually had a 5-minute prayer. I was like, I need to have the same prayer that she said I should have. And I was crying saying it. I'm like,
she brought that out of me.
Okay.
She's always seen that side of me.
Yeah.
And then there's Fungai Portia Charuma as well.
Is that your friend?
Yeah, she's been my best friend since when she's.
I like Fungai. I like her.
She's lovely.
I love her. I love her.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. When I was speaking to her on the phone. She literally had an accident, and she was crying on the phone that all this was happening and I didn't know, and I wish.
And she is so well put, Fungai. Yeah.
She was. She's always been.
She's beautiful.
She's been very supportive, and there are other ladies out there.
Yeah.
Who are there, but yeah.
Oh, that's good. What was your darkest moment? The one you didn't think you would survive? That
moment when I was smashed on the floor because I thought I was gone.
Tell me, did he apologize the next day?
No.
So wow.
And even for me to actually go and have physio and everything.
Yeah.
Because he's a physiotherapist.
Yeah, you went through all that. I remember.
Yeah, you because my leg started swelling up. So I was now like, when I finished work, my leg is all swollen up and I wasn't able to walk and I had to wear like slip-ons and stuff. And he said it was, what do you call it? You know that sickness?
Water retention, yeah.
They call it, what do they call it? No, not water retention.
Edema.
Gout.
Gout, okay.
And I'm like, I don't think so. It's, because people don't understand something called fright or flight.
Okay.
When you go through so much trauma, because your body is now on defense mode.
Yeah.
So you're
always in survival mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all mixed up.
So it's all that shouting, because every time we'll be like, he's now coming back from work. What is going to happen to him? Yeah. What is he going to say? So we're all now always on defense mode and all of that.
What did the kids say on that day?
My kids are so quiet because they were fast asleep at that time. But my kids would never talk. They would just, pray for things to be okay one day, and they just Even my older son, I was afraid that one day he's just going to wake up and be like, because those days he was in the cadets. And you know how
Yeah.
people,
Yeah, I
kids in the
remember
Congress,
him.
they,
Yeah, I remember. You're so
use
good
the
with your
rifle,
kids. You are really good with your kids. Let me say that. You go to activities with them. I'm not that type of mom. I will give you a tablet and we will sit and we will watch watch Kardashians, and that's it. If you want to go out, I'll come pick you up, but we're not going together.
But doing all of that with my kids, it's also a therapy for me.
Yeah, but you need to be that person. It takes a lot. Don't take it like a small. Listen, I cannot do that.
No,
I'm
just
sorry.
Watching them doing what they're doing and enjoying it, for me, that's more therapy.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not that mother. I'm not. No.
People are different. So,
I know it's hard.
It's
hard. Even taking Sarah to swimming, I'll be thinking, God, is there no someone who can come pick her up? Then I'll come take her.
The thing is, I've always been a sports person.
That's good.
I never got the opportunity to do what they're doing. So I see them in me, because I used to do everything: athletics. I used to do ballet. I used to perform. I used to do traditional dance. There's nothing I didn't do. So I'm more of an out there.
You see, so it comes from there.
That's the reason why. It doesn't hurt me so much to be like out there doing it. So it's watching them doing. I just look at my daughter and I look at me when I was young. So
do you look at your mom's parenting and you took bits that you liked and you
I didn't grow up with my mom.
So who taught you to be this perfect?
I had to survive.
Wow.
Yeah, I had stepmothers, but
yeah.
I taught myself how to survive.
So I'll touch on that stepmother's thing. Did you experience any abuse with that?
Yeah, but
it's subtle. Okay, no, that's fine. What finally gave you the strength to feel like now I can move on with my life? Because I know now you've got a partner, and I saw him with your kids. He's gorgeous with them.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And I saw them lying on the sofa in his house. I'm thinking, hey, where are these men coming? Why did you get these men? Because I'm just meeting these men that if I look at him, I'm like, you're not coming anywhere near my kids anytime soon.
Do you remember the conversation we had the last time? I said to you, I had to sit down. I had to think where I'm going wrong. I had to ask myself, why is it that I'm always meeting the wrong people? Why am I always meeting these kind of people? So it's a thing where my friend was like, V, have you ever thought of just putting yourself on hold and just pray? Just, tell God what you want, the type of man that you want, and see what God can do to you. You see these prayerful friends.
I want one.
You've got one.
Hey,
you've got one.
Because
so I had to take a step back and say, God, the next person that's going to come in my life, I don't want someone who's going to be beating me up. I don't want someone who's going to be, abusing me and all sorts. I want a good man in my life. I want someone who will respect me, someone who's going to love my kids, who's going to love what my kids do, because that's pressure.
You were literally singing for him.
Do you know
and did you see? You took the mic from me and you're singing. And he did not shy because he's very quiet. I thought he would be like, no, don't do that. I'm like, why is he so perfect? You know me, I'm always assessing. I was looking at him, trust me. But I'm not, since from the awards I kept telling you, this one is, I've not been disappointed. I've not been, I was like, seriously, he was dancing with you. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's so strong for you to come out of domestic violence and be able to move on and believe. Because personally, me, I call myself a retired lover girl now. I don't do dating anymore.
You can never retire from that.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I just do with my kids. Maybe, I don't know. But right now, I say no, I don't know. No, Right. Many of us are trying to break generational curses. Looking at your own upbringing, do you see patterns you were repeating without even realizing? Like from not just in marriage, even from in this relationship, even you as a person, as you move from the day you were born up to now, do you see any patterns that you think, I think this is trauma?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you want to tell us maybe one?
Growing up without my mom, which was hard, because sometimes you'd want someone to get along with and, to tell what you're going through, because I had no one to tell what I was going through. And, there's something that happened in my life that I would never want to talk about, but it's something that I had to teach myself to heal and to,
That's good.
But that doesn't affect me at all. The reason why I don't like to talk about it, it's just like, it's just me.
It's just
because I don't like it to,
So what is the trauma that you took from that? Is it that you never speak about it, or?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but I'm fine.
But you're doing well. You're speaking now.
Yeah.
You're speaking now, so you're definitely
So,
breaking that generational curse.
Yeah, so those are things that,
You're speaking now, so you've broken that.
Speak into it.
Yeah. In your younger self, the version of you in that marriage, if that version could sit with you today, what would you tell her?
Wake up and listen. When people come to you and say things, listen.
Wow, powerful. So what have you had to learn in order to heal?
I've learned to forgive. That was the major thing. For me, it's always to forgive. Because if you don't forgive, you create bitterness, you create hatred. For me, it's what the devil wants.
Yes.
And it will continue to haunt you because you haven't forgiven, you haven't moved on. But us talking about it doesn't mean, we are trying to, damage that person or whatever, but it's to help other people out there,
That's
and
good.
we need to pray for those, like how in the Bible we have to pray for your enemies, isn't it? And, it will help you.
And I see that you have forgiveness in you as well, with the way, like with other friends that were not supportive, they came to apologize and you accepted their apology. That takes a lot out of a person.
Not just friends, even the partners of those people.
They've come and apologized. You know what I mean? So that speaks a lot.
Yeah, it was mainly because I, forgive and just move on even.
And putting, I keep talking about your partner. With the speeches that were said yesterday, everyone say he's a kind man. Yeah. He's a kind man. He's a kind man. So kindness and forgiveness together. Yeah. Darling, if you ruin this one, I'll be coming I'll be like, there's no one leaving this house. We are going to rest and we start again. It's really nice. Okay, and finally, for anyone listening who is like in a violent or traumatic situation right now, what message do you want to leave them?
I would want to say, you need to think of an exit, because it depends what kind of abuse you're in. Because sometimes you could be with a narcissist, because with a narcissist, it's hard to just leave. That's the worst bit, and you have to look at the things. Because I went to high school with this other girl, and she started sending me messages and saying, V, has he been doing this? Has he been doing that? And has he been saying this or saying that? And I was like, yeah, how did you know? And she's like, no, because he was with someone as well from our school and did the same things. But because she's a mental health nurse, and she said, can you read about narcissists? So if all those things are part of the stuff that you're going through, you can't just leave. and it will be very hard. You have to find, you know,
an
better
exit,
way of doing it, because the minute you do that, and I did that, but then there was a bit where, because there were other people now involved, and they took all that to social media.
Okay.
And then, because I was not ready for social media at that time, but then it was taken on to social media, and the attacks that I got, and especially with him as well, from where he was now turning people against me.
Okay.
So those are the things.
And narcissistic people are good at that.
Yeah, so those are
They're
the things,
very good at that.
That's why a lot of victims don't like to come out and speak out and talk about what they've gone through. They would rather just, or even just because they're afraid of what people say. You know, but I wasn't afraid of what people would say. I wasn't afraid of, you know, what people would think of me, or even those ones who've warned me and I didn't listen, and they would be like, oh, but I just had to think of me, what I want, and how I want to be seen as. I've always been a strong person. I've been a strong person for other people, so I have to continue with that. So I had to figure out
an exit
plan, how you can leave the relationship without damaging yourself.
Yes.
Because I just feel like that moment when I was smashed on the floor, I thought that was it. That was the end of my life.
It could be. It could have been.
Because I hit my head.
Because there are people that actually die. If you had hit back and tried to defend yourself.
Yeah. So it's you have to think really, really, really well, and always speak to someone. Always have someone, especially, you know, the ones that are there for you, who are supporting you. Those are the ones you want to keep. But anyone who says anything negative, or even goes to support or justify what they were doing, those are dangerous. Those are dangerous people. Those who justify on why someone is hitting you, those are dangerous people.
Yeah, like, what did you do for him to hit you?
Because there's never an excuse to do that to someone.
Never an excuse to cheat, never an excuse to hit someone or lie or steal. Yeah.
So I just need everyone to, you know, not stay in a kind of relationship where there's any kind of abuse, because abuse is a lot. It's not just like physical.
Yeah.
There's a
emotional,
whole lot. There's coercive abuse, there's emotional abuse, there's financial abuse, there's you know, it's a whole list. Can we find it?
Actually, we can.
We need
because there's this thing going on in South Africa, this domestic violence where everyone changed their profile pictures to purple. I need people to know what they're doing. If they're putting your profile picture to purple, why are you doing that? Really look into it. Don't just put your picture to purple and not know the causes, you know, the cause that you're trying to support. Because domestic violence is not something you have to stay. It never gets better, guys. It never gets. You need to leave. They will never change, because you will die.
So here I've got about, how many? There's physical abuse, sexual abuse. This is one thing people need to know about.
Yeah.
That's the other biggest thing. And this was a question that people were asking me, because we went to court.
Oh, okay.
And I lost the case.
Wow.
Because he was smart, very smart about this whole thing. So twice, the first time he didn't turn in court, he didn't turn up. So we found out, apparently, he asked some people to write a letter for him that he didn't turn for court because he was in hospital.
Oh, okay.
Because he claims he's got seizures and stuff like that. Oh. But then that person later on called me and said, oh, did he turn up at court? And I said, no. And they asked me the reason why, and I said, I don't know. And they said, apparently he asked me to write a letter to say he was in hospital. So I took all that message and took it to court. So they had to summon him again to turn up in court. And then the second time in court, he turned up late. Wow. So you know what happens when you turn late, because the judges will be like, let's just
leave it. Yeah.
So because there were so many things against him, including what he did to my daughter. Yeah. There was a personal statement from my daughter. There was a personal statement from the police, because the police arrived, because there was I ended up having to call the police. My daughter had to call the police to get him out of the house because he was refusing to get out of the house. So anyway, so he turned up late. So the judge were like, just on those, just pick one which you think is, good enough to talk about, and then we just get on with the case. So we spoke about the sexual abuse. This is one thing that people don't know. In a marriage, when a woman says no, it's no.
It's no.
Whether you're married or not, if you have to force that woman, that's rape.
That's right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's sexual abuse.
That's sexual abuse, yeah.
So there is sexual abuse in marriages and in, so you can, that one is a part of it. And then there's psychological abuse, there's financial and material abuse, there's neglect and acts of omission. That's abuse as well. There's discriminatory abuse, organizational abuse, and there's modern slavery, self-neglect. Yeah, so there's so much types of abuse that you can report, and yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So,
thank you so much, Fee, for opening your heart and, trusting us and the audience that, with the truth of your journey. Your courage is a reminder, that healing doesn't start just when the pain ends.
Yeah.
Healing, it starts when you finally decide to speak. That's when healing starts. And today, you spoke not just for you, but for people that are watching, and every woman still fighting, a silent war behind closed doors. So, if you're listening to this and her story, walked you back to in your own memories of what you've been through as well, and you feel like, less of a person because of it. Just know your trauma is not your shame, and your survival is not your weakness, and your healing is not too late. Speak up and start your healing journey. And we are in the generation that is choosing to stop pretending, and we are choosing honesty over silence. We're choosing therapy over suppression. We're choosing love over fear. We're choosing to break what broke our mothers.
yes.
You understand? And to build what our daughters will walk proudly into. And I'm always saying to my mom, I wish I knew what she was going through as a woman, because I married my father. If I knew what he was doing, I wouldn't have stayed in that marriage. I would have, tried to say, but because my mother didn't know anything, it was from her own trauma and where she was coming from. You understand? But I want to put a stop to that. I don't want my kids to go through the same thing. No. So here on Memms Empire, on Black Trauma with Memms Empire, we don't just tell stories, we rewrite legacies. And we remind each other that, even after everything, we still have, we still deserve a bit of softness and safety, and a life that doesn't require surviving every single day of your life. You want to relax, you want to have soft life, to travel, to love your kids, to be close. Because if I tell you anything, there is no investment you can do that is better than investing in your kids. And V is an example of that. If you look at a daughter that does gymnastics, she's won awards. She won an award the other day. Yeah. Listen, she is amazing. She was up early hours yesterday helping a mom. When I was going to sleep, she refused to come with me. She said, I'm going to help my mom. And that doesn't just happen because she's scared of her mom. They have a relationship. She has poured into her kids. Pour into your kids. There is no man out there that is most important more than your kids. You understand? And whoever the man comes, he will see that this one loves her kids, so he's going to love the kids as well. Yeah. So that's how it's how you you express yourself out there is how you're going to people are going to perceive you. Yeah. So,
He's also invested in because he loves the cheerleading. I took him to a competition.
So that's good. That's good.
The excitement, the buzz he had, just so he's like, this season I'm involved. So which competitions are we going? Which ones, and that just...
He's an amazing father. He is really an amazing father. I know that. And, just my words after, just to close, may your healing be louder than your hurt. May your future be kinder than your past. And may your children inherit your strength, not the scars. Guys, so I didn't want to leave the men that I was talking to you about, V's partner. I just wanted you guys to see the men that I'm talking about, because I actually I feel like he deserves the limelight, because he is the limelight. I honestly think he's doing a good job. And I'm going to introduce you to him. This is Ben. Ben, welcome to Black Trauma with Memms Empire. I know I had to push you to come here. But anyway, Ben, have you got kids?
Yes, I've got a daughter.
A daughter? How old is she? 12. Oh, wow. Are you close to your daughter?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. With girls, it's difficult, isn't it? Yeah. What is the one thing that you loved about V when you saw her that made you believe that, right, this is the woman?
I don't know. First time we met, to be honest, it's a funny story. I was drawn to her somehow because she kept wanting to feed me.
That's me?
Yeah.
Do you want food?
The place where we met.
Yeah.
It was like a get together or something.
Okay.
It was a birthday party.
It was a birthday party,
Yeah.
So I arrived late as usual or something.
Yeah.
So I was just picking up the food and just eating it like that without eating or anything.
Yeah.
Like, no, come here. Put it in the microwave. And I said, oh, okay, who are you? And then I was like, okay, let's put it in the microwave. And then I started eating it. And then a bit later, she's like, there's still some more food in the oven here. Come, let me put some more food for you. And I said, oh, okay.
Aww.
And she put some more food for me. And then later in the day, we just started to talk.
Look at her blushing. So V saw those diamond earrings. He's like, this can go somewhere. Seriously. Wow. Oh, that's good. So the last question. What, guys, look at that. They just held hands, guys. Guys, listen, I said I'm a retired lover girl, but these guys are making me feel like maybe I need to get back out there. But anyway, Ben, what is that one thing that you took from your last relationship and you brought here that you feel like it's going to jeopardize it or help it? So I want one that's going to jeopardize it and one that's going to help it.
I would say it's probably just the one which can do both.
Yeah.
Communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You need to be honest with yourself and communicate how you feel and what you want, and
thank you.
Rather than keeping it in.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for trusting me with your love. I'm a cheerleader. I'm a Ben's cheerleader, literally. Like I said, if this doesn't work, I'm coming with a podcast. And I'm going mayhem on him. But anyway, thank you guys for loving me, for your comments, for your sharing, for cheering me on. I'm going to go and enjoy Christmas, enjoy my kids, enjoy Bali, and come back in January, like I said. Thank you so much. Goodbye.